on this week's NXT. We got two more Dusty Classic matches. We got the final hype for NXT Vengeance Day next week. And we had a women's championship match with Mandy Rose and Kaylie Ray. Romeo, Ness, Chris G. This is NX3. How is everyone doing? I am Romeo. I'm joined by my good brothers. We are going to talk the February 8th, 2022 episode of NXT 2.0. First, the marijuana enthusiast, Chris G. How are you doing, good brother? You muted.
Sorry, guys. I'm already high. This I'm good. This episode of NXT felt slightly longer than usual.
And also joining us a three-time baby Megan champion, Ness.
I'm awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm awake.
That's true. All right. Everybody in the comments popping off already. NXT 2.0 sucks, as Josh Morera.
Damn.
Frantic World. Alan Weinstein, good to see you. Hit the like button, share this video, and leave a comment as we talk this episode of NXT. Let us know what you thought. Even if you didn't watch, you can let us know what you think from us talking about it. So let's get into this episode. GYV versus the Creed Bros starts things off in a semifinal match for the Dusty Classic. And the crowd, a lot of strong support for the Creed Bros. Although that's easy against GYV. They work an injury on Brutus Creed in the chest after slingshotting him under the ring. GYV did a doomsday device on Julius Creed. Julius later on leapt to the top rope for a superplex on Drake. That was beautiful. Brutus stops Julius from attacking Gibson because he's not the legal man. And then Brutus clotheslines the shit out of Gibson and pins him. My pick is in the finals. Chris and Ness's pick is out. By far the best match of the tournament so far. This was fun. What'd you think, Ness?
Shit, I didn't pick fucking oh, wait a minute. I didn't pick the Creed brothers to win this match.
The match, you didn't pick them to win the tournament.
Oh, well, yeah, because I had GYV. The fuck was I thinking? Clearly.
So why'd you pick Creed Bros to win this match?
Honestly, I honestly forgot like how everything was like lined up and shit. Like, yeah, it wasn't gonna make any. Yeah, I was gonna work out, but yeah, this. I don't want to jump the gun, but this might have been the match of the night. You know, they've been starting. This is what I give. Yeah, I jumped the gun, but yeah, they've been starting the shows off pretty. You know, they start off strong and then they usually like fizzles out. But this was a good ass fucking match. Honestly, it had suspense, and action, and had me on the edge of my seat. I'm like, yeah, this is a good, very good fucking match. But yeah, the Creed Bros, even though they got the jabroni entrance, which was no entrance at all, as soon as the show starts, they're in the fucking ring. You know, they're definitely look good coming out of this match. And then GYV, they're just enhancement talent at this fucking point. Not even at this point. That's all they are. They've been for the past, I don't even know how many years, because these guys will never be Cinderella. Just the ugly stepsisters that are at the ball and their feet don't fit in the glass slippers.
You know, Chris, people don't like to say a lot of good things about NXT 2.0. They usually just stop at Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes, but the Creed Bros are for real, and they're another good part of NXT 2.0. What do you think, Chris?
I think this is the last time I ever picked GYV for fucking anything. Next time they have a match and you ask me the predictions for this match, you just don't even ask me. Just fucking pick the other team. Grizzly Young Vets, they're dead to me at this point. But I think the Creed Bros are awesome. I mean, they gotten better every week, and up to the point where, I mean, Grizzly Young Vets are great. They could put on a good tag team match with anybody. But I mean, these guys fucking held their own, and they had some good creative spots. They're legitimate. They're believable. They're powerful. You know, they could use a little bit more pizzazz or personality or whatever, but that'll come. So right now, I'm just focused on them putting in that solid work, and that's what they did today.
I see people are not happy in the chat. GYV deserves better. What is GYV going to do now? Listen, I love GYV too, but I'm on the Creed Brothers train, man. I'm on the Creed Bros train, man. Did you want to see GYV lose a third Dusty Cup Finals? I don't know. I know you guys wanted to see him win. But this is NXT 2.0. It's about the future. It's about the Creed Bros.
Future endeavor at this point. Wow, these guys, they can't win the fucking big one. They're like,
get GYV out of NXT. What are they here for? They're veterans. They're grizzled. They're young.
They're young.
We had a backstage segment with Raquel and Cora Jade and Valentina Feroz and Yuna Leon. They talked a whole lot of Spanish. They talked it very fast. Chris, did you get any of this?
I understood like 70%. And the gist of it was...
Not 69?
No.
Exactly 70.
Exactly 70. It was that last word at the end that just made it tick up. 69 would have been a good number, though. But it was basically the gist of it was they were saying that they're going to beat Raquel and Cora because they have more experience as an actual tag team, as Raquel and Cora is not a real tag team. So they feel like they have...
When the fuck have we ever seen those two team up?
They've jobbed out a few times, I'm sure. So
together?
I think they're on 205 Live.
Oh,
wow.
That's a show I haven't heard in years.
They still show that?
But they've dumped the 205 limits. Anybody can wrestle.
And the male limit, because they apparently have women.
And the championship.
Well, yeah, that too.
I thought I was watching fucking Superstars. Oh, it's 205 Live.
Frantic World NXT 2.0 future is a hot mess, Romeo. You see what I mean? Nobody wants to give the Creed Bros any credit. Frantic World, you got to watch the Creed Bros. They're for real. I know you don't watch NXT, though. Maybe next week? Huh? Maybe you can watch it with us. Watch along. NXT Vengeance Day. Next Tuesday. Creed Brothers versus, we'll tell you. Tiffany Stratton versus Wendy Chu. Wendy was shown earlier dumping Tiffany's credit card after a shopping spree with Amari Miller. Tiffany, during this match, gets upset when Wendy steals her move. And then also when she breaks a nail. Tiffany wins pretty easy after that, doing her stolen and a move in the corner. I don't know what to call it, a 360 splash, I guess.
Like a corkscrew Vader bomb or something like that.
Yeah,
that shit was
a good way to describe it.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Although more than a corkscrew, she twisted her whole body. Very athletic. I liked it. So Wendy Chu, if we were sleeping on her, see what I did there? It was worth it because she loses in like her third match, Tiffany Stratton. But Tiffany Stratton is Vince McMahon's kind of girl, as you can assume, right, Ness?
Yeah, she
wasn't bad, right?
Nah, she wasn't. That's probably who she's on the phone with. Daddy, I need some money.
Daddy.
Yeah. She's not, because Vince ain't claiming Shane no more. He might as well start claiming Tiffany. We just got to change your name, sweetie. You can't be a McMahon.
He's disowning his son-in-law, so he might as well just bring another head to the table. Fuck it.
Yeah, might as
Tiffany in Theory is new kids.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, okay.
Makes sense.
Chris, anything else on this?
I mean, I think she continues to show that she's different, with the whole breaking her nail shit. She got her character down packed very, very fast, which is good. But the in-ring work, I mean, yeah. And the in-ring work looks solid for what she does so far. So it's only bound to improve, hopefully.
like she's way better than someone like Lacey Evans.
Yeah.
Who Vince also loves.
Yeah.
And somebody else noticed on Twitter her. Oh, somebody noticed Wendy. Excuse me. I want the realest Wendy to be the sixth person in Elimination Chamber, says
Watch the
Becky
chicken
Lynch.
sleep the loss.
Sleep in the pod.
Won't even come out of the it won't even come out of the pod.
Becky, that's a terrible fucking idea.
What is up, Christopher Ryan Cooper? What is up to our sister Wendy? Are the Creed brothers faces or heels? I thought they were heels, but based on the cheers from the fans tonight, I'm confused. I think
Aren't we all? We'll put
good
that
guys
one in the
and
pocket.
bad guys. Cliche.
We haven't opened up the pocket this in NXT
No.
2.0 yet, so we might have to put the Creed Bros Diamond Mine in the pocket.
Yeah, they don't even have a heel face dynamic. They're just like there. They just, I mean, obviously they want to win, but like, yeah, they don't have any like backstory on.
That crowd will cheer for anyone against GYV.
Yeah.
And it was fun watching them kick their ass. The crowd was really behind them.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton looks like the rich girl who only dates black guys to piss off her dad. Frantic World, you've been watching too much.
Look at my boyfriend, Dad. He's gonna fuck me really hard in his Benz after our date, Dad.
Brooke Hogan in the face.
Tiffany looks like Brooke Hogan in the face with Dana Brooke's body.
Oh, she does look like Brooke Hogan.
Yeah, actually, she does a lot.
Maybe Hogan's her dad.
Both those comments, I was gonna say it. Both those comments are great together.
Daddy, I lost my
Tiffany
credit card. You better go find that shit, brother.
Terrence from Tampa. And you're right, Ness. Those two comments together was wild.
Yeah.
They didn't plan that. Was this set up? Who booked this? Draco Anthony, disappointed after losing to Andre Chase, as anybody would be. Joe Gacy and Harland inspire him backstage. It's the least I could describe it. We got a Pete Dunne interview backstage. He says Tony D'Angelo talks too much. Next week, he finishes where it started in a steel cage. Draco tries to show respect to Dunne, wants to shake his hand. Dunne says, whatever, mate. I'm going to snap his fingers anyway. Then we get Dunne versus Draco. Joe Gacy and Harlan come out to watch the match. Tony tries to attack Dunne with a crowbar. Dunne gets back in the ring, German suplex, and then bitter end on Draco for the win. Tony puts a sleeper on Dunne, but Dunne grabs a hold of his hand and snaps some fingers. Dunne then starts throwing weapons in the ring from under the ring. Tony says he's Looney Tunes. And all the Italians go home at crazy with inarticulate. Dunne says Tony gonna need more than a crowbar at Vengeance Day, and he suggests a weaponized steel cage match. Tony says, you got it. A weaponized steel cage match. I'd come up with a much catchier name than that, but
like, yeah, was it supposed to be like War Games, just a one-on-one match?
One cage.
An extreme steel cage match.
What'd you say, Chris?
Or an extreme steel cage or a hardcore steel cage. They could have went fucking weaponized.
Doesn't Impact have a name for this match?
Lethal Lockdown.
Is that this or different?
I gotta see what it like. Yeah, I gotta see what it looks like. If it has just
put
like
the weapons on the cage.
Yeah,
that's
be a regular cage.
That's Lethal Lockdown.
It is, right?
Yeah.
That was bugging.
Weaponized. What the fuck?
They gotta like make it sound extreme.
Yeah.
It's
What is
really
you fucking
just
British scientists? We're gonna weaponize this steel cage.
Anything on this, and then also the Joe Gacy and Draco Anthony stuff? Is this gonna lead to a feud? Is this lead to a recruiting? What's going on with that?
Well, one, this is something I meant to say last week that I forgot for the the 5 minutes I was on. This guy's name is Draco. That's in the hood, that's a gun. This guy's named after a gun. I'm pretty sure none of the Caucasians on the show that thought this was a good idea really know that in the background that this guy's name is pretty much Gun Anthony. So
he's got experience with guns. He was a
Marine, right? So which that does make sense. He's probably like, yeah, I can get this off. Nobody's gonna notice.
Definitely got those.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they're gonna be like Draco. Wait a minute. Then you're gonna have Soldier Boy come on. I was the first. I'm Draco. I'm Big Draco. You know.
Oh God.
Yeah. So Soldier Boy's telling everybody that WWE copied off of him. They stole my whole fucking flow, word for word, bar for bar.
I see what you did there. Soldier Boy's telling. I see what you did there.
Draco, huh? Sounds intimidating, pal.
Anything else on this, Chris?
I didn't even know who the fuck this guy was, to be honest. But it's always good to see Pete Dunne. I thought he pulled out a machete, but it was like the paddle, the cricket paddle.
Yes.
He's makes way more sense. Makes way more sense than machete. But other than that, this match was alright. Nothing crazy.
Zoe Stark breaks down all the teams in the Women's Dusty Classic to Io Shirai. Io, why are you telling me all this? Zoe says she knows she cares about getting the titles back, and they need to find a willing partner who is just as crazy as Io is. Io says she's in, and she knows just who to ask. She can't tell Zoe, though. We'll find that out later. LA Knight versus Sanga, who was sent well before Veer with a fancy mustache. The ref distracted LA Knight. So the ref was distracted, and then LA Knight with an eye poke, and then he throws Sanga into an exposed turnbuckle, pinning him after a neck breaker. The restraining order is supposedly lifted. LA Knight attacks Waller too. Barrett emphasized he only said he might lift the order. And Waller later on in the night says, yeah, LA Knight just broke the restraining order. And next week, LA Knight is going to be arrested. Yeah. What do you think of this, Ness?
It was whatever. Dude, what's his name? Sanga. He's all right. Sangria?
Sangria, yeah. Sangria. That's what I was gonna say, man. Sangria's a big dude.
I mean, yeah, he was all right. He's definitely, needs some more work. He did exactly what expected. Who did I pick for this match, if you remember? Who was going to win? Did I go Ellie?
I'm pretty sure you both got it right. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So, I mean,
I'm the idiot that believed the big guy who's supposed to be the bodyguard so easily by a damn pin. But hey,
he went to a neck breaker. Like, all right, yeah, he went to
that was the turnbuckle and the eye poke, but that doesn't mean
but
shit.
But still, yeah, like what is that? It's a fucking
Vince McMahon. Breaker, yeah, Vince McMahon. These are his guys, the big guys.
See how that works out. But yeah, it was nothing too crazy, nothing to get all excited about.
I guess what I mean, Chris, like, what do you think of the story here? With Grayson Waller being a big prick.
I think it needs to fucking end. Like, my first thought when LA Knight came out was like, these guys are still fucking feuding. Like, I just want to see it end already. Honestly, that's how I feel.
Go from AJ Styles to LA Knight.
Yeah. Sangria, though, I mean, he's a big motherfucker.
LA Knight going to jail. We'll see how long. So, is that what you mean by end? LA Knight's arrest? I don't know. Duke Hudson interviewed, says Dante Chen isn't here for a reason, then wishes good luck to Indy Hartwell and to bring the titles home. Later on in the night, Persia's with Indy and a little jealous that Duke wished her good luck instead of Persia. Gigi and JC show up and they stir the pot by showing an old photo of Duke and Indy, saying that Indy apparently doesn't tell her best friend everything. And then there's a cat fight. They all fight in the locker room. This was a little soap opera-ish, right, Chris?
Yeah, it was like a bad novella, yo. And novellas are bad already, so imagine how bad this one was. Who gets jealous of a fucking salty Duke Hudson? Get the fuck out.
And forgetting that, like, your best friend's married now, so I'm pretty sure she doesn't really give a fuck about that guy. Or who knows?
So you're saying she's just a friend?
You got what I need.
If Duke Hudson starts singing that at Vengeance Day.
I will become a Duke Hudson fan if he starts singing Just a Friend.
We've got, let me see what's going on in the chat here. Damian Sandow came back to WWE.
Did he really?
The whole Dusty Classic story is about, can MSK repeat?
It's better than can they coexist?
Where is Dexter Loomis? He's been on a few episodes, but
Yeah.
he's chilling at home. He's gonna be in the hot tub with Indy, who's cheating on him. So it's a lot for him to digest.
You're gonna bring that Duke scum into the hot tub with her.
It's time for a championship summit with Steiner. That's what I'm calling him, and Santos. Steiner keeps it short and sweet, says, let's just flip the table over and start fighting. Santos laughs, calls him young and naive, says he's the one pulling all the strings. While people like Paul Heyman are calling him the future, he's going to find a way to make sure he ends his career. And then Dolph Ziggler's music plays. And they actually follow up on these backstage exclusive videos they've been posting on social media that nobody but me watches. Dolph actually pays a visit to NXT. Says apparently he works Tuesdays now, with a bonus, of course. Asks, who the hell are you? Steiner says he's the NXT champion and the reason he's here. Dolph then runs down his accolades, says he hasn't become NXT champion yet, says he's in his head, but then Ciampa's music plays. Santos sitting there like, fuck me, huh? The crowd goes from chanting triple threat to fatal four-way. That's what they want to see next week. Ciampa takes a seat next to Dolph, calls him kid. Can I call you kid? And then Santos loses it, tells Dolph he don't go here. Is he here because of some mean tweets? Dolph tells Ciampa, the same 100 people clap here like seals. And Ciampa thinks this is home. Ciampa did not like that. They brawl, and Legado jump Steiner, put him through a table, and Santos says, like I said, everything happens on my time, and this is my time. I loved this. And Dolph on NXT, far more interesting than anything he's done on the main roster in years. Years. What'd you think, Ness?
Yeah, this is definitely better utilizing of Dolph Ziggler than we've seen in the whole Dirty Dogs thing or whatever. He actually kind of felt important here, but then got to remember it's Dolph, so it's not going to really go anywhere. But this was nice. It was interesting to see that they actually are like trying to continue stories and make things interesting. Steiner, yeah, I'm going to jump on that. I'm not going to call him my slave name. So I like the fact that he was just like, yo, fuck all this extra shit. I already know how these contract signings go. Like, let's just flip the table and get the fighting. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty fucking smart because these things never end the way that you think they're going to end or the way you expect them to end. I'm just ready to see that match as well. If they somehow make it into a fatal four-way, triple threat fatal four-way, that'll be interesting too. But yeah, I like the dynamic of Ciampa respects Steiner, but he's also like, I want to be champion as well. So I wouldn't mind that being a fatal four-way.
Chris?
Fatal four-way would be kind of cool, I guess. Refreshing to see Dolph Ziggler, even though it's kind of random. But apparently, they've kind of built this backstage, so that is kind of cool to see them follow up on that. But I didn't like the revolving door aspect of it, even though I understand it. But I'm perfectly fine with Legado getting the upper hand on Rex.
I think we're going to see Ciampa and Ziggler first, which is interesting. I like to see that. And then Dolph Ziggler will beat his ass, and then we're going to get to Dolph Ziggler and Rex Steiner. And Steiner will beat his ass. You see where this is going. Alan Weinstein, jail. Yeah. Anal rape. Yeah.
Oh, God. Damn. Ellie Knight's going to drop the soap.
Oh, shit.
That came from a healthy place.
Yeah.
Nikita Lyons can sing and kick ass. Says she beat up creepy concert goers growing up. Says if you come at her with your weak ass shit, you better watch out for the Lions. Wrong. Well, this is a bad picture. Let me get a better picture. There we go. Much better. Right.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Let's just say I'm ready to hear the Lions roar.
My lion is roaring right now.
Saray.
I hate this fucking gimmick, but she looks damn good.
I think I saw a comment about Dakota Kai here. Ramit. Dakota Kai deserves to be hottest creation for WWE, but WWE turned down. I think I understand what you're saying there. And I think I agree with you because Saray wins with her finisher. And I still don't know why Dakota Kai is still in NXT.
Yeah, just they did all that. She's glitching. She can't get no wins.
Fucking meth.
Nah,
She was looking through Wendy's shopping earlier in the show too. What did she say? Like money can't buy friendship or something like that? I don't know.
No, she was like, yeah, you can't win with these with your new outfits or new wardrobe or some shit like that. Which is true.
And then when Dakota lost, Wendy
then she lost.
Not so easy, is it? Mello and Trick at the barbershop. They talk Ollie J. Mello's like, yeah, he's hitting that. And then they hit it 3 times already.
And I don't miss.
Oh man. So he impregnated her? Is that what you're saying?
Oh man.
When he shoots, he doing this.
Yeah, he shot that club up.
Then they clown on Cameron Grimes in the barbershop. 2 years in NXT and no accolades. They run down Carmelo's accolades, and they are indeed much better than Cameron Grimes is. Watching this segment, I was like, damn, he's got a point. Like Cameron Grimes, like he's got fake accolades. He won $1 million championship and then gave it back. It's not even a real title. It's like it's like Ricky Starks.
Oh man.
The coordinates. There's a Cameron Grimes vignette later on. Says he's been through everything in NXT. He came out a self-made man. He's got everything except what he got in this business to be. And he'd give it all back up to walk through the front door and see a championship on his mantle. The coordinates are set. He's going to the moon. Did you like these 2 ways of setting up their match next week, Ness?
Yeah, it was all right. You're going to only get so much out of Carmelo Hayes and fucking Trick Williams, but it's actually It's like, all right, we're here. Oh, fuck, it's Trick. Maybe Carmelo will turn this around, and which he did for this. But yeah, Trick Williams is going to be that fucking monkey wrench in the plans of trying to make Carmelo Hayes look good.
Anything else, Chris?
I mean, I thought Mello and Trick were all right. I think the rest of the barbershop was like, this ain't my barbershop. I ain't never been to a shop like this. There's no dog walking around. There's nobody yelling at his girlfriend outside.
Somebody's in there selling DVDs.
Yeah. Somebody got a bottle of Hennessy. Like, I was like, I don't know. This ain't a shop I want to go to. But I actually liked Cameron Grimes one because it made him feel human. Like he got a shot. He's the working man's champion. So I'm putting my faith in Grimes.
Frantic World, I might watch NXT if Nikita Lyons is on the show. Well, as long as they don't, as long as she's not like Veer, she's coming soon. Alan Weinstein, I think this will be a good 4-way, but does anyone think anyone besides Steiner will win? Well, it's not a 4-way yet. I don't think it's gonna be, but maybe they announce it during the week. If it's going to be, I think they would announce it tonight. So I think it's still just a singles match next week. Blue gave NXT a thumbs up because I have no idea what happened on the show, and I like that way. Wow. Blind thumbs up. That's bold. Bold strategy.
Let's see how it works out for him.
Jensen making a move on Casey. Says if we can all hang out on Valentine's Day. He accidentally brings Briggs into this by saying we. He gives Briggs $8 to take Caden to the movies. Briggs says he needs a lot more than that.
Oh shit!
Could have been. It could be a lot worse, bringing your wingman along, and it's not someone like Caden Carter,
Nah.
So, anything on that?
Like he was upset about like the whole situation. It was like, bro,
I gotta go on a date with her.
Yeah,
you know her. You know why?
Black History Month too. Shit.
Yeah.
Can't take one for the team. MSK versus Idris and Malik Blade in another Dusty Classic semi. I think Vic Joseph on commentary teased MSK being in the Arcade Broga party on Monday. That'd be nice to see them on Raw. And MSK is back in the finals for a second year in a row. Blake and Enofe almost pulled the upset, and I thought they performed well keeping up with MSK, but the Cinderella run is over. Creed Bros and MSK square off with the trophy. That is the finals for next week. What'd you think of this match, Ness?
Decent match. Yeah, I definitely don't know how the fuck these guys made it to what's this, like the semifinals?
Semis.
Yeah, semifinals. I don't want to call them Team BBC because that's gay. No, there's nothing wrong with gay people. Those guys. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck they made it this far. Like, I don't really get what was the point of all this, or if they're even going to be featured going forward. Because they've been pulling out these weird ass victories. I don't know how. I really don't understand how they made it this far. But yeah, they weren't. No way they were going over MSK. But it was a good look for him though. And then now MSK being back in the finals. I just think this is setting up for the Creed Bros. They just got to get that decisive win over last year's winners.
Chris?
I think these kids got potential. They surprised me. They actually weren't that bad. Like, I was like, all right, this match is going to be like whatever. But then, MSK did their thing. But I don't know. I kind of got a good feeling about these guys. Like, they need work on their character and shit. Like, you can tell by the vignettes and promos they've been doing in the last few weeks. But I can see the potential.
Yeah, I don't know which one's which, but it was funny. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. No, it was last week when they were fighting Kaylie Ray and Mandy Rose, and then like Mandy Rose fell on the one guy's lap, and he's like, "Yo, let's go after him. Let's watch." He's like, "No, I need a minute." He's like, "No, I need a minute." Like, dude couldn't get up. I guess he was excited. So, that was a little funny.
Polar Knight's Sweet Mother of God is the perfect evolution of beard growth. Are you talking about us? What are you talking about?
He could be talking about us. We go from light to medium to heavy.
Alan, goddamn, that's a camel toe. Whoa, will you relax, pal? Jesus.
He said it so nice he had to say it twice.
Yeah.
Christopher Ryan Cooper, I heard some people say Nikita Lyons can be a huge star if she's used right.
You say that about a lot of people.
I'd use it right. That is time for the main event. Kaylie Ray versus Mandy Rose, NXT Women's Championship backstage. Gigi and JC jump by Persia and Indy to take them out. So Mandy's by herself, we think. Mackenzie reports all of them are out the building. Okay. Bad reporting. That's a really bad report. You should be ashamed of yourself. Somehow, some way, at the end of this match, guess who? Gigi and JC interfere, and Mandy takes advantage with the running knee for the win. Mandy then threatens to use Kaylee's bat against her.
She's like Fire Marshal Bill in that.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, like one of the people at the end of Peacemakers this past week's episode.
Whoa! Spoiler alert, pal.
Oh, come on, man. I didn't say why they look like that.
EO takes out Gigi and JC. Then Kaylie Ray takes out Mandy. So it looks like Io Shirai has found her partner in Kaylie Ray. But for me, kind of anticlimactic, as the Women's Championship was the bigger story here. And they just turned it into the Dusty Classic, which was a minor story compared to that. The match wasn't bad, I thought, but the ending fell flat for me. What'd you think, Chris?
Not the same. I thought the match was solid, but trash finish. Mackenzie Mitchell, I don't know who your sources are backstage, but tell him to go fuck himself. Don't ever use him again. They're making you look bad. Reporting live, they're telling me they left the building. Where? Where they didn't go to the parking lot, obviously. So other than that, though, the match was cool. And then I don't like the fact that it just goes straight into the Io and Kaylie Ray are gonna be tag team. We'll see you guys next week. Like that's not really a high point after Kaylie Ray just lost maybe her only shot at the championship.
Yeah. Ness, what'd you think? I thought they were gonna prolong that who's gonna be Io's partner story, but they finished it in the same night. Yeah, Kaylie Ray's a nice partner, but stop us from speculating.
This little stupid part of me thought it might be, damn, maybe they're bringing back Asuka.
Because they love to do that.
Am I kidding?
Yeah.
Not for Japanese, pal. Yeah. Oh, no, you're asking too much.
Yeah, I mean, the match was solid. It finished in was kind of dumb. I gotta agree. I don't think it like it feel like it's like she's getting like a consolation prize. Like, oh, well, yeah, you couldn't beat Mandy Rose, but we got this over here for you. You can join the Dusty Classic, at the last minute. But
even though you got screwed against Mandy Rose, like
yeah. So you would expect, maybe you get another title shot, next week at the NXT live pay-per-view or TV show and shit. But
that's what I thought at first by the finish.
It's fucking logic. Logic goes right out the window with these people. So clearly, they'll if it makes sense, they're not going to do it. So
the story of WWE.
Yeah.
We are going to preview and predict Vengeance Day for next week. Let me see what these prediction records are looking like. Chris in first place, 40-20. I am in second, 37-23. Ness, 31-19. So yeah, Chris still in front. Let's start with the women's tag team titles, Indy and Persia versus Toxic Attraction. I'm going to go with Toxic Attraction. I mean, Indy and Persia have got way too much drama right now for them to be focused on one cohesive page. Can they coexist?
God, I hate that. Yeah. Toxic Attraction. Can they coexist shit? That's just a dark cloud.
Chris.
Clearo.
Unanimous? That's a name I haven't heard in months. Pete Dunne versus Tony D'Angelo in a weaponized steel cage match. This one might be the toughest one to call of them all.
Yeah.
So I'll listen to you guys make predictions first.
I didn't want to be the first one, but fuck it. I'm not even confident in this. I'm gonna Pete Dunne.
Chris?
Just for the sake of being different, because this is hard to call, I'm gonna go with my man Tony.
That is your man, though. I figured you were gonna go with him. I wrote down Pete Dunne, and I'm gonna stick with Pete Dunne. Fuck it. Next up, we got the finals of the Dusties Classic, MSK versus the Creed Bros. I'm not changing my mind now. Creed Bros for me. Ness?
That's gonna be unanimous.
No, I think MSK might pull it off.
Back to back.
Fuck, were you smoking? Let me get some of that.
I don't know. They're making Creed Brothers look fucking mighty dominant. They're bringing this whole MSK. Can they repeat? They might just get beat the fuck up by the Creed Bros and then pull off the comeback. I'm going MSK.
I'll tell you what, though. That's going to be a hell of a match. Might be match of the night.
Nah.
Then we've got, for the North American Championship, Cameron Grimes versus Carmelo Hayes. The way they're pushing the Cameron Grimes storyline is he's got to win a title in 2022. I don't think it's going to be this early. I think it's going to keep building. In February, he's already got it? I think it's going to be a long story they tell. So I got Carmelo. Who you got, Chris?
Fuck, it's hard too because I feel like Cameron Grimes really, there's nothing left for him except to win a title. But then it's also Carmelo's one of the bright spots.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to stick with Melo.
Yes.
It's Black History Month.
So you going to Grimes?
Nah, I go for Carmelo.
Not automatic that black people are going to win, Just because it's that.
Especially on Black History.
Bobby Lashley about to be a transitional champion. So.
Right.
And finally, probably the most predictable match. Steiner versus Santos. So I'm sure it'll be a good match. I hope they give him enough time. But I think we all got Steiner here, right?
Yeah.
No surprises.
For sure.
All right. Let's see. Any last comments? Fuck Trick Williams. MSK about to take a L next week. Let's go Creed Bros.
MSK be MLK.
And well, damn. CM. Well, what part was that? Frantic World WWE better let the black man keep his title.
Exactly. Well, NXT anyway.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it for another. Well, wait. Let's do match of the night. MVP, LVP. Duh, stupid. Match of the night. Creed Bros versus GYV.
Oh yeah, for sure.
MVP. I'm gonna go with Dolph Ziggler. Anyone have someone different?
MSK. Actually, Creed Bros. I'm gonna go with the Creed Bros.
I was gonna say mine are the Creed Bros.
LVP. I'm gonna go with Jensen.
My MVP was that fucking backstage reporter saying that everybody left the building. They clearly didn't.
Go on. Chris, is that yours too?
No, I'm going with Jensen. Man up, you pussy. Go ask her for a number.
We'll put our thumbs out, and in 3, 2, 1, it'll be thumbs up or thumbs down for this edition of NXT. 3, 2, 1.
Wait a minute, those are our only options?
You said
it's gonna be thumbs up or thumbs down. Wait a minute, I was gonna give it a thumbs in the middle.
You know
I'm
what you can
taking
do.
it in the middle. Oh yeah, well, hold on.
I thought that was a good show. I mean, 2 good tag team matches. The main event wasn't all that
You know,
bad.
I will give it a thumbs
hype
up
for the next
Yeah,
week.
you know,
yeah, I give it a thumbs up
we
compared to
going.
the shit I watched last night.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like anything on this was bad.
Yeah.
It's just nothing besides the opening match really stood out.
So like like I said, they really started to show off hot with the match, and then everything kind of fizzled out afterwards. There were some nice points, but yeah, that opening was the standard bearer of the show.
You guys voted in the chat. You give this a thumbs up as well. So a unanimous thumbs up from everyone on the NX3 scoreboard. NXT has 7 thumbs ups, 2 thumbs downs, and 12 thumbs in the middle. That is going to do it for this edition of NX3. Chris, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TrueHeelChrisG. And you could also find me here every Tuesday night on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. NX3 with these 2 fine gentlemen right here. And then Blunt Impact Live every Thursday night with the 3-time baby making champion Ness. And of course, our co-host, Mary Jane. Blunt Impact number 70 coming up. Should be a fun one. Elimination Chamber is not this weekend, right? It's the weekend after.
Next week,
and you can join us for that watch along right here on True Heel Heat.
And we'll also have the which Impact one is coming up.
I'm glad you mentioned that. No surrender.
There we go.
Also.
Yeah, so me and Ness will be predicting that the week before, that Thursday before. And then Joints and Jabronis, me and Ness will collab on when we're going to record that so we can have that ready for the Patreon, exclusively on the Patreon. Roll up some joints. Let's watch some botches. Let's have some fun.
Nice. And speaking of exclusively on the Patreon, Ness, you want to tell them about this?
Yes. The season 2 roundtable of Ghosts, Power Book 2, myself, SP3, myself, SP3, Drunk Guy JJ, Top Guy JJ. We review this season 2 finale and actually just the seasons of pretty much damn near every Power show, from first season of Power, or the first series of Power, then second series of Power, the third book of Power. So yeah, it's on the True Heel Heat Patreon. $3. You
guys reviewed all the seasons.
Well, not really, but I
could have talked about the other ones.
It was mainly supposed to be about season, like the book 2, but we talked about like book 1, book 3, a little bit about book 4. Even though there's only just one episode out about that. So we were kind of all over the place, but it was good. It was like 2 hours, so it was a nice little review. But yeah, you can catch that on the True Hill Heat Patreon for as low as $3 a month. Back supply to us so we can supply to you. You can also catch me on Instagram, Twitter, skinny__Kravitz, and as always on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel every Tuesday. Myself, the two good brothers here, we form the NX3 trio, reviewing NXT 2.0. Next week we have the watch along because yeah, that's the best way to watch it. No watch along on Monday because it's Valentine's Day, and you know we're not losers.
Or
We
Drunk
all
guy
have,
can do it by himself. Go,
yeah,
go,
yeah. Drunk guy will be here.
He ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, he'll find something to do out of nowhere. Oh, I'm taking Nia out. I'm taking Nia out.
Find a Sixers game that doesn't exist.
Yeah. And every Thursday, myself, Chris G, once again, Blunt Impact, going live 10:30. And yeah, tune in.
Hey, you can follow me, True Hill Romeo, on Twitter and Instagram when we talk about the things we didn't cover. And one of them is tomorrow, AEW Dynamite Watch Along. Join us for that. Hangman Page versus Lance Archer in a Texas Death Match in Atlantic City. And an Inner Circle powwow.
The disgust in your voice.
Inner Circle powwow. We'll see Jake Hager, who we haven't seen in years, and a humble MJF promo, I'm sure.
Yeah, I see what you did with that that graphic there. I gotta say it because Josh isn't here to say it. I see what you did there.
What'd I do?
All the Spanish guys are together.
These are all. I'm not even gonna say it. All right. On the Teddy Turnbuckle YouTube channel, hey, we review SmackDown. We break it down. Number 6 this Friday. Charlotte versus Naomi in yet another SmackDown rematch, and Natalya versus Aaliyah in yet another SmackDown rematch.
That's ridiculous.
And True Rewind over on the Fightful Overbooked YouTube channel. We're back. Number 66, Psycho. And hey, Sunday. What are you doing Sunday? Hey, join us for Super Bowl watch along. Only thing is, it'll be exclusively on Twitch. So make sure you have an account over there and you can join us as we watch that. If you're not in a Super Bowl party, if you're all alone, you can watch and join with us as we watch Joe Burrow shock the world once again. Alan Weinstein, thank you for the last second super chat. We appreciate you, brother. As always, for Ness, for Chris G, I'm Romeo. We will see you next week for NXT Vengeance Day.
You broke my nail, you bitch.